And now with me on the line is Soulja Boy, and I want to welcome you to my show, man. This is like an honor to have you on here.
I appreciate the love, man. It's an honor being here. Appreciate that.
How long have you been in the music industry? How long have you been doing this?
You mean with the Bone Thugs, as far as I reigned with the Bone Thugs, or actually before that?
Oh, I mean the entire kit and caboodle, man. When did you, how did you get started making music? How did you get started doing what you're doing right now? Before you even met Bone Thugs, what got you inspired? Because I'm telling you, you're a really, really tight lyricist, and that's something that comes from time being spent dedicated to the craft.
Yeah.
So when did you get inspired? Was it at a very early age you started rhyming and started getting into hip hop?
Yeah, it started 5 years old. I was about 5 years old. My mom had started getting me into modeling, and I was in church actually playing the drums then. So I was kind of familiar with the music itself, but my mentors and stuff. We talking about Michael Jackson and LL Cool J and Big Daddy Kane and Heavy D, guys like that, Chubb Rock, with all of those. It was lyricists, man. I used to look up to cats like that. I always wanted to sort of be that, have those type of lyrics. So, as I grew, man, I just learned to formulate a style, which is actually singing and rapping, because I was actually a singer as well. So, eased it out for me,
Now, it complements the whole Bone style perfectly. I mean, was that kind of accidental? The fact that you rap this style and they were doing that style?
Yeah, because we actually, me and Bone Thugs, we grew up together.
Okay.
So we're talking, man, since we were 12, 13, so that kind of sort of went together. It wasn't nothing we actually was planning on, because they were actually doing their thing. They didn't even really know that I was doing music until I, approached them with, I brought it to light. And we made history from there. Once I actually let them hear what I was doing, it was just blown away with it. Crazy Bone, who is this on this song? And I'm like, this is me here. So, we took it and ran with it, man. Actually, when I got with them, my name wasn't Soulja Boy in the beginning.
Oh, no, what was the original name?
It was P.O.D.
P.O.D.,
P.O.D.
right.
For maybe I want to say about a few months, and then, I came up with the Soulja Boy, and then we made magic.
Now, let's jump right into the question of the day here for the name, for the audience who are listening in. You're not the other Soulja Boy. There is another rapper who uses the name also, and as the story goes, there was a lawsuit even involving you two and over the name. How did he get away with using the name when you were the original? Can you tell us that?
Well, I actually allowed him. A lot of people don't know that story, but I actually allowed him. That was it was part of our agreement for him to continue to use the brand, but only to add Tellum to it, to sort of give it that, for it to be different. But, everybody don't stick to, what the game is,
right.
what the agreements actually be. But, yeah, I allow him to do that. It wasn't no sense in me making him change that, because, you can't take away documentation, I got my foot in, and my foot's been in for a minute. He was probably 5 or 6 years old when I came in.
True,
so.
Real talk.
But we're going back in, though. That's a definite. We're definitely going back in.
Now, does he have to pay any royalties for using the name at all, or how did that work?
Oh yeah, that's what I said. We're going back in, because everybody don't stick to the agreement.
Gotcha.
So, they kind of they kind of breached the contract. So we're going to go back in and spank them again. But just make it this time, we're going to take and let everybody know, before we kind of let it slide, slid it up under the rug, keep it quiet a little bit. But, it it is what it is, man.
It's crazy. You know, I interviewed about maybe 2.5 years ago Rick Ross, the Freeway Ricky Ross, the real Rick Ross. Yeah, the real Rick Ross, not the police officer, Rick Ross. I'm from Miami, by the way. I could say that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, not afraid. But real talk, like I interviewed Ricky Ross, the real Rick Ross, and he had a very a built-in hatred for police officer Ricky, and it really it came across like he really was bitter towards him. You don't sound as upset. You almost sound like it's more like a nuisance towards having him use the name a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's almost like how Denzel was with his. I know everybody's familiar with the movie, what is it, American Gangster?
Yeah, American Gangster, yeah.
When homeboy come and try to, step on his imprint and, make it his own, how you gonna do that without seeing the man? And that was, that's how I was feeling about my situation. Like, y'all could have actually came to me and, sent somebody at me, gave me a call or something and said, what's good, man? What's popping? Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
The way I see it, man, is you make real hip hop. He makes ringtones, so it's all good.
Yeah, I think that.
Now, moving on from Junior Soulja Boy over there, what you've been doing the last few years, because it's been a minute since the mainstream has heard some really dope Mo Thug stuff with you on it. Like, where you been doing the last couple of years?
Oh, man, I've been, really for real, to be honest, man, I've been sort of finding myself and, trying to revamp and recoup, and get my own independent thing going on at the same time, learning the business, got a family and, wife, children, you know what I'm saying? So I'm growing, but at the same time, keeping myself motivated in the music. A lot of people don't know your prime years in your music. Those days are limited. We talking, maybe from your 20s to your 30s, you got the most fire, ain't you? People start having kids and wives and stuff, and they're not motivated. So I've just been exercising and doing a little school, trying to graduate, but I've been definitely in the paint as far as the music, trying to not changing up my style, but not being dated either.
Right.
Keeping up with the Joneses, like all your metaphors, your bars, your good storylines, concepts, and all of that. Like, make love to them beats. So I've been putting it in, man. I've been really, really putting it in. I'm ready to.
I'm gonna tell you what I've heard in the last 48 hours, just alone. And I'm a connoisseur of music. I love listening to all hip hop, independent, underground, everything. I mean, there's been a couple tracks on here that are like bananas. And I tell you what, and I told you before we went on air, there's one track in particular which is just filthy. Like, this song was, I've played it literally for an hour and a half. I was just looping this song over and over again. And the song is simply titled "Ha Ha 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 Ha."
Right.
Well, that's just right up my alley. I'm going to tell you right now, that's right up my alley. I love this song. Tell us about this song.
I appreciate that, King. Appreciate that. That song actually came about, I was in the studio, and me and the engineer was just talking, and he like, he was like, man, the women need something where the guy is representing and talking about them and how much they love the music, but not disrespecting them in a sense, calling them out there. And, you got a lot of, can I say it on the radio? Are we?
Oh, yeah, you can say it. This is the internet, man. You can say whatever you want.
Bitches and hoes. And
yep.
Bitches and hoes. And that's not my lingo as far as this music goes.
I got you.
But I can still make it sound as good. So I was just thinking, I'm like, you know what? No, he said, the honey's been loving you for so long, man, you might as well do it. And I'm like, what? What did you just say? So I took that concept like, hey, the honeys have been loving me. So let me give them some love back. I bet they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh, yes, they get all of me. I am what I ought to be. Oh, yeah.
Gangsta.
Appreciate that, King.
I love that jam. And there's going to be a video for this coming out, right? Or is it out already?
Yeah, the video is actually on YouTube right now.
Nice, nice.
My video YouTube is Soulja Boy Jamma. And that's Soulja Boy with the H. Jamma.
With the H?
Jamma. Yeah. Soulja Boy with the H. Soulja Boy Jamma.
Now, are we going to have a website, accompanying the new music coming out, or is the website ready, or is it being worked on?
I'm actually, my website is in construction right now, under construction. Taliup.com. That's TALIUP.com. It's my independent record label. And we just got a lot of stuff coming up out of that, man. Like, I got so much music. But the thing is just making sure it's all strategic, it's all strategized, and everything is placed where it needs to be placed. A lot of people like to jump out, and their music don't even be, it's everything's got to be right, man, because this is a reintroduce to the world. A lot of the young folk, they don't know nothing about me. I get it a lot where people think that I'm actually Soulja Boy Talent.
Doesn't that upset you though? When they're like, "Wait a second, you're not Soulja Boy." Doesn't that that should piss you off? Like, I'd be mad. I'm just saying.
No, because you gotta think how much of a blessing that is for you to be. He could listen. Just hear me out for 1 minute, man.
Okay.
He could have been a Jay-Z tell him, a Tupac tell him. You know what I'm saying? A Biggie Smalls tell him, a Fat Joe. Like, he chose me.
Right. True.
And at the same time, I was blessed. Even though when you got people who are not confident of themselves and not sure of themselves, then I could see, being all about a whack about it. But it's a compliment, man. And I'm so confident that is something that is going to catapult me as well, because people want to know what's up with that. They want to know what happened with the Bone Thug and the Mo Thug, what happened with the Soulja Boy Talent and all that. So, that keeps me motivated as well.
The old saying is, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, right? So.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say in a nutshell. Imitation is the best form of flattery, man.
Let's get into some music here. Let's get into the song "Ha Ha 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 Ha," and when we come back, we're going to discover what exactly has happened with Mo Thugs and why you spread your wings and you started to go solo and you're doing your independent stuff now. So let's get right into the song "Ha Ha 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 Ha" from Soulja Boy. Check it out.
I bet they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. I am what I ought to be. Ha ha ha. Oh no, they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. Ha ha. Let them hate, cause honeys they already know. They try to kiss me, they miss me, say I'm incredible. Bang, this that spread it flow. Existing without vision, I'm so perpetual. So design like a chopper. This music clap for the drama. Chit chewing rappers, piranha. Bum cooking out Benny Hannas. Gon' move without them pesos. Ain't all about that money. This big time on their chest. Flow flavor ugly. Don't stop jamming to the spot jamming. I been did it, they new at it. Adidas sign on a new jacket. Porcupine, get the point, maggot. I spit fire. 2 dragons, go Michael Myers with 2 ratchets. Prison bars, suit package, but I'm living large. Jewish mansion. I bet they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. I am what I ought to be. Ha ha ha. Oh no, they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. Ha ha ha. I bet they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. Ha ha ha. Oh no, they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. Ha ha ha. Ladies, they love me. Thought I should keep them some company. Catch me a show, screaming and crying, they dying to touch me. Been all around the world, soldiers seen so many girls. Now watch them holler back, diamonds, rubies, and pearls. Let me bring that back. This box got a kick, make them curl. What I mean by that, 4 hours, pull out at a girl. I'ma leave it like that. Let a mind wonder, woman. This a dance song, love it. Rappers behind me, but I'm coming. They be learning all of my lingo. They be bouncing in that club. Y'all rappers spitting out jingles. While the honeys loving tally up. Y'all get smoked out with this music ruger. Pow, pow, music move ya. Labels gonna need a pooper scooper. Swooper scooper, get rid of losers. I bet they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. I am what I ought to be. Ha ha ha. Oh no, they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. Ha ha ha. I bet they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. Ha ha ha. Oh no, they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. Ha ha ha. They laughing at rappers. They ask for rappers. They won't ball on me. They calling me to come act up. Yes, they know I got that music. Watch out, baby girl, bounce booty. Just cause say to say we can't be turned on. They glued to it. Bounce. From the dance pole to the dance floor, I'm your man now, let your man go. Who the headliner with a damn show? It's Jammer. Soldier Boy, rock dreadlock. 6-bit, need a med shot. Better move, girl, till your legs stop. Ah, I know they won't ball on me. Get in that thing and get loose. I'm the truth, you see, they ain't all on me. It's greatness with patience, no faking, that's what they saw in me. Big daddy, big ballin', soldier gon' holler when they calling me, call. I bet they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. I am what I ought to be. Ha ha ha. Oh no, they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. Ha ha ha. I bet they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. Ha ha ha. Oh no, they won't ball on me. These honeys be calling me. Oh yes, they get all of me. Ha ha.
That's right, man. That's Ha 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 by Soldier Boy. Man, I'm telling you, I really, really love this track. Honestly, God, man, I've been bumping this like crazy. Tomorrow, on my way to my day job, I'm gonna be riding out listening to this song.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. It's love.
And now with the invention of technology like the way we have it, I can put the video on my smartphone and just ride out of my car watching the video since it's on YouTube.
Yeah, the video's nice, man. It's a real nice video, man.
Give us the concept of the video. Like what's the video about? Like what's the concept behind? Like how'd you put it together?
Well, actually, the city was involved with that. We got something down here we call Coming Down Sunday. On Sunday, okay. Everybody gets their dope rides on their bikes and stuff. Everybody meet up at this park called Gordon Park. And I just caught up with, everybody that particular day. And we pulled them cameras out, and they showed that love, man. We went crazy in the city, man, for that one.
I can't wait to see the video.
We got a bunch of scenes in there, but everything is mainly right there in Gordon Park. So definitely a good video, man.
I cannot wait to see that video. Now, like I teased before we went on the musical break there, what happened with Mo Thugs? Why'd you move away from from that and you started working more on a solo level?
Well, Mo Thugs, we kind of slipped, kind of lost our distribution. That was like the main thing that really pushed me to start, venturing off, because we actually lost distribution. So, with that being said, it was
that's a very important thing to have. Yeah, you don't have that. You don't got much. Yeah.
No checks being cut or nothing like that. So I got to eat. So it's time for me to, take what I had and just move, man. I mean, at the same time, there were other things going on in the family, and I'm quite sure it's vivid at this point, with the up and downs. Like this, it's like this. The head has to stay whole. If the head's not whole, then, the rest of the body is just there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like bone wouldn't be good. You gotta have all 5 members of the Bone Thugs for it to be
for it to click. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, even when you take away Flesh from the group, he spent time in prison, but even when he left the group, it wasn't the same. Like the chemistry with all of them together is just amazing.
Right.
It really is. Yep.
That's full package, man.
Yeah.
I watched
No, but
them
I'll
boys.
tell you what, the Mo Thug family put out what, 4 albums, 4 studio albums. Was it the Family Scriptures, Family Reunion, Mothership, and The Movement, right?
Was it that many? Four, five, four? I think so. I only remember Family Scriptures 1, 2. After that, I think it was the Mothership. Yeah, I think it was like 4. See, you know, me being the original Mo Thug artist, I only knew the Mo Thug on a Mothership. I don't know any other Mo Thug past that. So that's fourth one. I can't even tell you what the fourth CD was because I was gone by the time the second one dropped, you know. But yeah, I think they put out like 4 or 5 of those compilations.
Man, I'll tell you what, I remember when the Family Scriptures album came out, me and Harold went to buy it the day it came out, I believe, in 96. Or no, actually, no. That wasn't the one we went together. It was I went with another friend to buy it. And that thing was like something like hotcakes at the Specs. Remember Specs? Music and CDs, remember that? Where they used to have Specs at the malls. It was crazy because I was like, man, this is going to be huge. And this is going to be like the next big like rap, clique, the Mo Thug family. I really thought this thing was going to blow up. I mean, the album was great. The first Mo Thug album, that was phenomenal. That came out, in 96, right?
Yeah, 96. To me, that one was a classic, man.
Yeah.
The second was more rushed. You know, the people that was cutting the checks, they really, really wanted, the project. So we kind of like had put a rush on that. But that first one, we took our time, man. It's a classic, man. I love that first one.
That first one was awesome. And even though the second one was rushed a little bit, it wasn't too bad. Even though it didn't have that same classic. You're right. It didn't have that same effect as the first record, but it wasn't a bad record, and it had some really tight songs in there. One song that we always got a kick out of listening to was "Ghetto Cowboy."
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, that was really, 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 really different. You know what?
I don't know what was up with that.
I would have loved if they would have been like came down on Harley bikes, you know what I'm saying, with Harley, the whole Harley hookup on, opposed to it being, because that to me that's a ghetto cowboy.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Harley, that'd have been so dope. That'd have been dope. But that thing I think it went gold.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it went gold. Yeah. The first 2 albums did really well. Which the first one went platinum, second one went gold. Yeah.
The second one was double. The first one was double platinum, and the second one was platinum.
And the third one, the Mothership, did that go platinum also, or?
I think that one was gold.
Gold.
Yeah, that one was gold.
Mm-hmm. I wonder why the distribution deal went south. I mean, of course, that was a long time ago. Who knows what all the ins and outs of the stuff that was going on back then. But I wonder what happened that made that go south. Because I mean, there was something that was being built which was really cool there. I'm just glad that Bone is still doing music together and that everybody's kind of still putting music out though. So many years later.
But those days, man, we were wild, man. Like Bone Thug, the whole Mo Thug clique, 7 Stein, Bone Thug, what Crazy had then, Thug Line, Flesh and Bone had, it was Aftermath before Dr. Dre. It had Aftermath on, I remember.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So, we were just wild, man, I'm serious, man, no focus. We were just young, just wilding, and we wasn't meeting. The music was not getting turned in properly. Budgets weren't being dispersed right, and they weren't used right. So, the company was just like a hold up now.
You know what? One of the issues might have been that I was kind of saw it as a possible problem and why it went south. Why more records didn't come out was there was a lot of members of the Mo Thug family, but not a whole lot of solo albums were coming out. I think if there were more solo albums coming out, that would have at least curved some of the issues with the money because everybody would have had that chance to have that solo record to make money from.
Well, they definitely should have dropped a Soulja Boy album
I agree.
you know, my budget kind of walked away with legs, so I was, So, and that's what I tell people to this day, it's the energy that you put into things that is what comes back.
Yep.
That's all it is. The energy that you put out, it comes right back. So, I'm letting everybody know I'm not going nowhere. As a matter of fact, we're going to create some real serious controversy, because if they thought that, I was chill mode or they never heard about me, well, they do or they're about to, because we're getting really, really, really serious, and things about to really, really happen for me, man. It's a success and progress.
I'm surprised when I hear somebody say that they haven't heard of, members of Mo Thugs or Bone Thugs or any, rappers that I know from 20 years ago. The new generation obviously don't know a lot of these cats, but the music you're putting out, man, if you put this kind of music out, you're going to gain a whole new audience that even maybe Bone doesn't have. Because, this is like real hot music.
Exactly, and I appreciate that, Dave.
That's tight, man.
That's what I was saying, man, being in tune with the music that 2015, I got it. I understand. I understand. So we'll go there. Y'all want them bars? I'll give them to you. They're going to be clean. They're going to be clean. I don't N-bomb drop. I don't degrade women. I'm not busting my guns and all of that. Like, y'all want to rap? Let's rap. We're going to rap. We're going to rap.
With the music you're making now, and we were kind of talking about this off air, and I completely agree. With a lot of the sentiments that I've heard over the last few days, your music now is like bananas compared to the stuff you were doing back then. It's a whole lot, more evolved and better. You're sounding great with some of this material.
I appreciate that, man. And like you said before, man, that's that I actually sat down many summers, man. My mother can vouch for that. Like, I done camped out at her house for summers, so I can't be found. And I'm talking about this when we were at our pinnacle. Mo Thug was the bomb at this time, and I was actually locking myself in my hotel rooms after the shows. When I get home, I'm at home. I'm not out at the clubs and all of that, and I'm trying to find myself in the music. And that's what a lot of artists don't understand. Find yourself in the music. Once you find yourself and your tone, man, sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. Yep. Now, you've gone through your trials and tribulations the last 15 years, and you've gone through, your issues and your stuff. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? What do you see yourself doing the next 10 years? Making more music, being more in the production end? Where do you see yourself?
You know what? I never want to stop the music. Because I have this thing where I have to prove to people that age doesn't matter as long as you putting in and putting out some good music. But I see myself in 10 years, man, seriously, like running a very, very strong record company, but into movies and actually directing movies, stuff like that. And I have big dreams. I want to own things that will carry for prayerfully centuries. Like, it's just endless what I want to do and where I want to be now within the next 10 years. I definitely want to be wearing a lot of hats.
That's a good future plan, I think, for you. The thing is, and I'll say it right now, you're setting yourself goals that are reachable, and with the talent, I think you're definitely going to get there, my friend. So the best of luck to you. I really had a lot of fun this hour with you, and please don't be a stranger, man. We have to have you back on the show very soon to promote more of your music, because it's great music. Anybody who's listening right now, find him on YouTube. Give everybody again your link on YouTube so they can find you immediately. It's
Soulja Boy Jammer. That's Soulja Boy with the H. SOULJAH. Soulja Boy Jammer. JAMMA. You can find me on Facebook too. Will Soulja Boy Alliance. My IG is I Am Jammer. My Twitter is I Am Jammer.
And website coming soon, right? Full blown website for all to peep at and follow you on.
Right, www.tallyyup.com. It's in construction right now, but we'll definitely have it up real soon. That's www.tallyyup.com. TALIUP, tallyyup.com.
Soulja Boy, thanks for being on here, man. This has been awesome. You're great, man. Really are. Keep up the good work. Keep up the tight work, man. And the best of luck to you, man. Really, we're pulling for you, man. Hopefully, the rest of the world sees what we saw here tonight.
Man, I appreciate that. You stay up, man. I'm definitely going to keep in touch, man. It's been great.
We'll have him back on, guaranteed, guys. We're all out of time here. We only got a couple more minutes before the end of the hour. And as we always do on this show, I want to leave you off with one last thought. Stay safe. I know it's kind of harsh out there right now. Everything's going on with stuff in Baltimore and everywhere else. Stay safe, stay positive, stay alive, and don't let anybody bully you and do what cops have been doing the last 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 years. Stuff has to happen for a difference to be made. So, but for everybody listening out there, please stay safe, because it's been crazy, man. I know you've been watching the news. The last 48 hours have been just bananas out there. So, all my people in Baltimore, please stay inside, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time here next week right on Inside the Jackal's Head on Tuesday night, 11 p.m. Eastern. The best duo of overnight radio online. Inside the Jackal's Head and the Zod Rider Show on Tuesday nights. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Poetic Hustlers is going to be played next by Soulja Boy. Good night, everybody. Peace.
Guess who on the beat?
Tally up here now, and we still got the harmony. Yo, we been at the top, boy. Bet the whole world wanna see. Yeah. Poetic hustler. Yeah. Poetic hustler. Yeah. Tally up here now, and we still got the harmony. Yo, we been at the top, boy. Bet the whole world wanna see. Poetic hustler. Yeah. Poetic hustler.
Y'all niggas can't see me. P-O-E to the T-I-C to the B-double-O-G. Boogie Night Mo Thug, you know that's me. Been 100 miles running. Brains blowing, niggas still getting money. Y'all niggas can't stop me. Got a platinum plaque, can't have it back. Fuck that. Been sitting in the cut, sipping on hen, getting my ends. Mo Thug ain't nothing but a bunch of thug niggas trying to get this money we in. To the top, not stop. Still represent the pen that got me in. Still fucking them hoes. Any real motherfucker know how this game go. Don't trust a bitch for nothing. Still searching for peace, that's me. Still might just hit your bushes. The hood just all up in me. Still down for anything. Swipe a motherfucking nigga like a motherfucker visit man. Gotta get my change. Mr. Bill Collector still the same. Let him up against the wall and kill them all, dog. And when they dead, check they pockets, dog. A nigga Rory Raw.
Tally up here now, and we still got the harmony. Yo, we been at the top, boy. Bet the whole world wanna see. Yeah. Poetic hustler. Yeah. Poetic hustler. Yeah. Tally up here now, and we still got the harmony. Yo, we been at the top, boy. Bet the whole world wanna see. Poetic hustler. Yeah. Poetic hustler.
Went through what we went through, now we at the good parts. Reaping the fruit of the seeds we sown. Stay loyal to the faith, deeply rooted in the heart from the start. Top 100 on the Billboard charts. Bombing all enemies with lyrical artillery. Never run up on Lil Moi. Guaranteed to dismantle your whole repertoire. St. Clair represent. I'm pro like December. Keep poking up there and you gon' get the grizzly. We can thump, knuckle up, or get down and dirty. In result, it'll be nothing pretty. Raw and uncut. Never quick to tote the flame. Put the lunch on all beef. putting all you suckers to shame. Be bold, take hold of the whole situation. Too late for conversation, time now for confrontation. Evidently you didn't believe, should've heeded the warnings. Assume that I was soft like Mr. Whipple and Sharman, I witnessed a swarm.